Hi guys and dolls, how are you? You're going to see a little bit of a glare, so I apologize in advance. For those of you subscribed, thank you very much. Not subscribed, what you waiting on? Let's join the party. Alright, so I want to talk to you about the interview last night with Oprah and Meghan and Harry. Okay, first of all, I apologize, I did not catch the entire interview, but what I did catch was more than enough to get a picture of, what they what they had to go through. Okay. um I was under the impression that the royal family had accepted Meghan because they allowed them to get married, and that is not exactly true. You know, there were a ton of trolls that were very if Kate did it a certain thing, like she ate avocados when she was pregnant, and everybody thought that was amazing, and she's trying to be healthy for the baby and this and that. And then when Meghan had avocados, she's trying to destroy the planet and she doesn't care about anybody but herself, and they just went on and on. You see what I'm saying? Two people do the same thing. One person does it and they're approved of, so it's not a crime. If the other person does it, that's the worst thing you could ever do, and you're a horrible person. So, and I done told y'all before, and I'll tell you again, the media are nothing but monsters. They are evil. You cannot fall into the trap of what the media says, because they say a lot of bullshit. They are buddies with the royals. Did you know that? They're buddies with the royals. The royals invite them over for gatherings and whatnot and talks. The royal family knew that Meghan was getting ripped to shreds, and they did nothing to stop it. They were okay with that. Okay? And that's on the short list of what they were okay with and not okay with. We already know what happened to their mom, okay, Princess Diana, who meant the world to me, and I never met her. Class, poise, grace, style, lots of love in her heart. And Charles should never have married Diana, because everybody knew that he was in love with the horse, Camilla. I can't stand Camilla. Everybody knew that he was in love with her, but for some reason, I don't know what the hell is wrong with them, but they would not allow them to marry. So he had to marry Diana, which is something he never wanted to do. It's evident in all of their pictures that she was miserable, he was miserable. Why they forced them to get married is totally beyond. I mean, pushed for them to get married makes no sense. So we're not really shocked that they got a divorce, because he didn't want to be with her in no way. Okay, look at all their pictures. You can see that she is so sad and so breaks my heart, because she was just, I love her, and I never met her. She didn't care what color you were. She wasn't doing it for cameras, holding little kids from Africa, much darker than her. She didn't give a rat's ass. A kid is a kid is a kid. And there's a difference between doing it because you have to do it for cameras and doing it because that's who you are. That's who she was. Her heart was bigger than Texas, okay? I just think the world of her, and always will. She went through the same thing that Meghan went through, with being depressed, being dominated, being controlled, being stifled by the so-called royal family. And they really could care less. If you're going through a lot of things, that's pretty much on you. You just got to roll with it. And even though she finally got a divorce from Charles, she ended up getting involved with, I think his name is, I hope I'm not saying his name wrong, Dodi Fayed. If I'm not mistaken, that's who she was involved with. I'm just hoping I'm saying his name correctly. She was no longer part of the royal family, but whatever you do is a reflection on them in their eyes. When she was killed, that was not a car accident. That was all part of the plan. Everybody knows that. The boys know that. Harry and um his brother, they know that. That's all part of the plan. So when she was terminated, she was pregnant with Dodi Fayed's child. I don't know if y'all knew that, but yeah, she was pregnant at the time that she was killed. So the boys are not dumb. They know that something horrific happened to their mom. They're not stupid, okay? And anyway, so then it broke my heart when this happened to her, Princess Di. It just broke my heart because she's such a, I don't know, she just a kindred spirit, you know? So anyway, fast forward to Harry marries Meghan, and she wasn't trained to do hardly anything at all. She had to Google to learn how to do certain things within the royal family because they didn't give her proper training. She didn't know how to curtsy when she met Grandma, the queen narcissist. She didn't know how to curtsy, so they had to practice it outside the palace before she went in, before she met, the hierarchy. When she got pregnant with, and I didn't know any of this till last night, okay? When you know that somebody doesn't respect you, you're going to say whatever you want to say from your heart. And that's what Meghan and Harry did yesterday when they were talking to Oprah. They have no reason to lie, come at you sideways, tell you the political answer. They're just going to tell you how it went down because the media, I done told y'all, stop following the media because they are toxicity personified. The crap that they feed us, and I've been tempted to fall into the trap too. I have fallen into the trap. And none of what they said was true. Okay, she's this, she's that, she's this, she's that. She made Kate cry. That wasn't true. That was actually the reverse situation. They had a misunderstanding, and Kate apologized to her. So don't stop listening to the media. Let it go one ear and out the other. In one ear, out the other. Okay, she's a snake. Meghan's a snake, and she controls the, Meghan's staff, and I mean not Meghan's staff, Kate's staff, and it's all lies. It's all lies. and my water's not here. Hold on a sec. Okay, sorry about that. Real life, people, real life. So when she got pregnant with Archie, there were comments that were made to Harry that they were concerned about how dark he would be. Yes, you heard me correctly. They were concerned about how dark he would be. And my jaw dropped. And that is the first time I've seen Oprah for many, many, many years, okay? I have never in my life seen her go, jaw drop. What? I've never seen her do that. Maybe you guys have, but I've never seen her do that. She's always in control regardless of what someone says. She might do this number, but I've never seen her go, what? Wait, what? That's what I was doing when I watched the interview. The hell with Meghan started way before she was pregnant with Archie. And it just continued and continued and continued. Did you not know that she was brown whenever she married your grandson? You didn't know that she was beige? Okay? And that the grandchild's probably going to be, a combination of the two of them? You don't get that scientifically? Wow. Concerned about how dark his skin would be. I saw comments about trolls, nasty comments that trolls made about Meghan being a monkey face and all other. That girl is very attractive. I don't know if she's a narcissist or not. I know that I can connect with her. There's different, narcissism is on a different spectrum, okay? Royal family's on the malignant end of narcissism. I don't know if Meghan is or not. I know there's one of my friends is a narc. He's on the milder end of narcs, or else we wouldn't be friends, you know? So some narcissism is tolerable and other narcissism is just too much. You're just taking it too far now. And then the royal family takes shit too far. So Meghan had told the family, I feel suicidal. I feel like I don't want to live anymore. I need some type of professional help. She wrote all the powers that be. She wrote everybody. She did all the things that she's supposed to do, contacted all the people she's supposed to contact, and she was promptly ignored. And behind the tears, because obviously Harry is devastated by that. He doesn't want something to happen to his wife. You know, after they cry and wipe their face off and they're in front of the camera, they're back to, hey, how are you? It's great to see you. Great to meet you. Da, 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 whatever they do. And it's all for the cameras and it's all their job. Public relations is part of their job. So just because you see them smiling all the time, that does not mean that life is perfect. Just like social media. People are smiling all the time for the camera. And, you know, our lives are perfect, our relationships are perfect, and everything's perfect. And then you find out there's a totally different story behind the scenes, okay? Right. So she wasn't trained properly. She learned as she went along. All of her concerns were completely ignored. They were completely irrelevant. That is when, between the comment made about the grandson, we're concerned about how dark he's going to be, and Meghan at the very bottom, at the end of her rope, that is when Harry stepped up to the plate and was like, no, I'm getting my family out of here. That's a real man. That's a real man. Not the guys of today. When can I jump between your legs? No, 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 no. He loves her from the fiber of his being, something that a lot of guys nowadays are incapable of. Some guys are capable, and believe me, we appreciate you. But there's a lot of guys that are just all about skins. He's about love from the core. Inside the depths of who he is, he loves her. That's what you call a real man. He got his family up out of there. He knows what happened to his mom. He ain't stupid, okay? And he just decided between, like I said, the comments made about Archie, the way she was treated ever since she'd been up in there, and her bottoming out emotionally, which takes a lot of courage to even admit that publicly. He said, that's it. Hell no, and we're out. And I commend him for that. So I wrote some notes because, like I said, I didn't catch the entire thing, but I caught enough to be just so disgusted. Let's see. Oh, you surrender everything when you get involved with the royal family. You surrender your driver's license, your passport, the keys to your car, the keys to your house. You surrender everything. They own you. There's nothing royal about being royal. They are like the mafia. Did you ever watch the movie, The Firm? With, I can't think of the boy's name. But look it up. Look it up online. The movie The Firm, and he was being controlled through the company, the outfit, and his wife was having a mental breakdown and everything else, okay? That's pretty much the same situation. They call the royals the institution or the organization. We think of glitz and glamour. There ain't no glitz and glamour. Women in particular you're supposed to walk a certain way, talk a certain way, cross your legs a certain way. You cannot wear loud nail polish. You can only wear soft muted tones. You know, everything that makes you you will be changed. Everything that makes you you will be changed. Watch what you say, watch what you do. And like I said, she didn't get the proper training, so a lot of it she had to learn on her own. She made it clear that she was suicidal. Like I said, she's the institute didn't care. They basically let her know, well, that's just the way it is. We all go through it. Really? Before, that's the key word, before they decided to cut ties with the palace and the institution, they were told that Archie would never have a title. Archie would not have a title, which is protocol. That's what they do. He would not have a title. There was no answer given as to why. We already know the answer. We're not dumb. Let's see, what else? And they weren't going to have security anymore. This is before they decided to sever ties for good and live on their own, before they made that decision. But they were this close to making the decision, and then all this just pushed them over the edge. Your status has changed. And I guess that means that you're not living in the UK anymore, so you won't have security. And Meghan had contacted everybody and said, I'll do what I can to protect my son. That's just something we'll deal with. But can you at least protect my husband? They weren't going to do that either. And that's when, this is way before they made a decision to be done. So I don't want to hear no BS about, well, they decided to leave, and that's what I was caught up in too. I'm not gonna lie. Well, when you leave, unfortunately, this is, the repercussion. No. This is before they made the decision. Archie would not have a title. All right. They were cut off financially in 2020 by the Institute, and Charles stopped taking their Harry's phone calls. Which I don't have respect for that punk anyway. After what he did to Diana. That woman was gorgeous. Beautiful, grace, poise, statuesque, model-esque. And you chose that over her. Okay. Wow. So I was laying down, I was kind of napping, dozing, something, and then when I was coming back around, the interview was on. I didn't get to see the entire interview, but I saw enough. She's pregnant with a girl right now, and Meghan is due in the summer. Obviously, they're not going to say when in the summer because they don't want to get mobbed. But they're having a little girl. They're really excited. They live in California, as far as I understand, and they have a little farm going on over there. They've got chickens and dogs, and it's just really cute how they have it set up. So that's the story there. I didn't catch the rest of the video. If any of y'all can give us pointers from what I told you prior, if you know what happened prior and you want to contribute that, by all means put that in the comments. But the royal family is dominated by narcissists. Power and scandal and all of that all get tied in together. Like I said, you have to walk a certain way, stand a certain way, hold your purse a certain way. If the queen doesn't like shellfish, you're not allowed to have shellfish. When you travel, you're not allowed to have it, because I understand that, because there could be bacteria in it and you don't want to be sick when you're supposed to be on royal duty. So I understand that. But if she doesn't, I think she doesn't like onion or garlic or whatever, so nobody at the palace can eat that, which is minor compared to you're about to have a mental breakdown and you don't want to be alone and you don't trust yourself, and that's just life. Does that sound royal to you? No, that's not royalty. That's abuse. That's abuse. So that's, like I said, I apologize I didn't catch the rest of it, but I caught enough to know exactly why they did what they did, and said, peace out, deuces, done. Y'all are too ignorant. We're done. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. And like I said, if there's anything that I missed that you feel is important, by all means, put it in the comments, okay? Thanks for watching.